Hey guys! So today I'm going to show you a bronzy contoured look that I've actually been doing a lot lately just because I've gotten more accustomed to contouring, and there's so many great contour products out there right now that I am just obsessed with all of them and I need to try all of them. So there will be a review post coming soon about what type of contour product I like the best because I am just crazy for contouring right now. So if you want to see my bronze and contoured look, then keep watching. Now I'm going to use the Lorac POREFection foundation today. This used to be a really big love of mine. I have a lot of foundations to try out, so I haven't been using this one, but I love this. It is almost like a pore minimizing, face beautifying foundation because it literally makes the pores on my cheeks so much smaller and it really color corrects everything on my face. So I am a huge fan of this. Definitely recommend it, especially for those of us who are oily or dry. It's just perfect for both types of skin because I get very dry in the winter and I'm very oily in the summer, and it works in both seasons. So definitely recommend this one. Lorac POREFection foundation, people. I'm gonna use a Real Techniques buffing brush to get this all over my face. And I'm looking down from the camera right now because I'm actually looking into a mirror. I got a Simple Human mirror as one of my birthday gifts, and I'm just looking into the mirror, so that's why my eye contact is not with the camera at this point. I'm gonna try and figure out if I like this approach because I can actually see my makeup and see what I'm doing rather than holding, you know, a little compact mirror in my hand the whole time, because that definitely has not been working out for me lately. So we'll see what method I decide to take on, but I'm really liking this mirror. It's magnified ×5, so I see everything I want to see and everything I don't want to see on my face. So. And as you can see, this foundation is just so beautiful. It covers everything, and I've already noticed that the pores on my cheeks are so minimized. They look non-existent now, which is just absolutely incredible. Just wow, look at that. I'm loving it. I have a cup of brushes. I actually posted a picture of Instagram on this right before I started filming because it's so cute. It's got a little A on it and it's from Anthropologie. I feel like everyone has this cup with either their first name or their last name letter, and I think it's so cute and it fits my crucial brushes that I use on a regular basis. So I'm just fishing for brushes. If you see me just kind of scrambling, looking through stuff, it's me trying to find the brush that I need for whatever I'm about to do. And make sure you blend, 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 blend. Just get some more over here. I really think that brown eyeshadows just bring the bronzy look even more so together. We're gonna go in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I actually literally got back from Sephora right before I filmed this video, and I picked it up finally because it was at Sephora, and I'm so freaking excited. I have called and called and called and been stalking my Sephora for this beautiful, beautiful contour palette, and it finally was in stock, and I called them and told them to put it on hold because I need it in my life. I already have the brush, and I actually used this in my last video because I knew I was gonna get this Kat Von D palette, and I was like, I'm gonna need that brush. It's technically 2 brushes in one, and I love both of them. I love the contour side and I love the highlighter side. So I'm gonna be using this palette on camera for the first time right now. I literally like opened it. It just came out of the box. Like, you're in for this with me at this point. So I'm gonna go in, probably mix this middle shade and this lighter shade over here and see how I can contour. What I like to do, I have more of a round face, so typically when you contour for a round face, you're gonna contour the side of the cheekbones and bring those out, the side of the face right here, and then also contour a little bit on the nose if you want. A lot of people think that contouring is the same for every single face type, and that's not the case. I know that a lot of people contour up here on your forehead, and I have a face shape that would not be the most attractive contour, so typically I would just contour right here on the sides of my cheeks and on my nose. So we're gonna try to do that with the shades that I just showed you. I like to make a fish face, so bear with me here. And you can tell that this is very, very pigmented. I barely took any product and it's definitely pigmented, which I love. And it's very blendable. You saw that I started off with like a very dark stroke and it's so blendable. And I really like this color too. Don't worry if this looks too dark, we'll go back in with the foundation brush and get it all evened out to make sure that it looks good. I'm gonna go in with the Real Techniques contour brush, and we're gonna use that middle light shade. I'm gonna tap that excess off as well, and then just lightly bronze my cheeks, typically where my blush would go, just right here, just for a subtle bronze glow, just so we have a nice foundation for when I put the blush on next. Okay, I'm not really the biggest contourer, is that even a word? I'm not the biggest contourer of my nose, just because I feel like it's a lot of extra effort and I don't really know that I need my nose to be thinner. I'm like, I just need to lose 20 pounds, but you know, I guess I'll just contour my nose instead, right? So now I'm gonna flip over to the highlighting side because I think I'm okay with the way that everything looks right now. I'm gonna end up going in again and again with the buffing brush just to make sure everything looks good. But I think that for the most part, I'm very happy with this contour palette and the way that it looks right now. So we're gonna go in and highlight. I'm gonna use another, I have two of these. I'm gonna use another Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm gonna use that in the shade that I think is very similar to Banana. And we're just gonna set the under eye area so nothing slips and falls throughout the day, because I do tend to get a little bit oily, and we wanna set this area and just highlight it as well. And I'm setting the foundation that I put on earlier. Typically I also like to do an eye concealer, but today I'm not going to do that under eye concealing. Okay, so I've set that. Now I'm gonna use the Kat Von D, that double-sided brush, and we're gonna go in with that left side shade and go right underneath the contour. And this is gonna make it so everything looks very well blended together, and so the contour is not as dark as it appears to be right this second. I'm gonna go back in and grab this, and we're gonna go right in the center of the nose. Because remember, we contoured either side of the nose, so now I'm just gonna highlight right here. I'm gonna take some of that banana shade and just throw a little right above my eyebrows. Okay. And I think I'm good for the time being with that palette. We're gonna go back in with that buffing brush and just run it through everything just to make sure that it all looks great and blended. Okay, so now that most of the makeup is done, I'm gonna go in for the lips, and I'm gonna use the Milani Matte Nude shade. These are just gorgeous. I wrote a blog post talking about the consistency and just telling you all the details about them. They're very moisturizing, they're long lasting, and this is actually one of my favorite colors. I have been loving nude lipsticks and nude lips recently. I don't know what came over me. Usually I'm like bright pink, like coral red, but I've been loving the nudes. I think they look awesome. So I'm gonna go in with this matte nude. And it just glides on so well. And it feels so moisturizing. I love it. I got freaking with that. Yes. Yes. Yep.